You are in love and you are engaged, but are you really ready for marriage? If your answer is yes, stay tuned because today we'll be sharing with you 9 things that couples need to know before they get married. What's up guys, welcome back to Black and Blending. I'm Tete, and on today's video I'll be sharing with you 9 things that couples need to know before getting married. Let's get right into it. So number 1, your spouse will not complete you. It is very important for you to focus on yourself, but not in a selfish way or in a way that makes you disregard your partner, okay? But it's important that you focus on yourself because it will help you to bring the best of you into a relationship, which will be really good for your relationship. Number 2 is beware of the expectations that you bring in your marriage. I mean, you're marrying this one person, but you want him to be a good parent, a good companion, a passionate lover, you know. There's so many things you want this person to be, but you must also understand that at some point this person will fail you, you know, and it's okay. Number three is you won't always feel in love. You could be married to the most amazing person on this earth, but you will still go through a season where you feel like you are not aligned with this person and you're not in love, you know. But at that moment you should think about the ground, the values, you understand, the values and everything that makes you guys a couple and the reason why you got married in the first place. Instead of you thinking of, oh, I'm not in love, maybe I married the wrong person, oh my God, what am I going to do? No. Go back and think about the things that this person does for you, why you love them, why you got married, you know, and always weigh the good and the bad. Like, I'm sure you married a person who showed you 1,000 goods over 5 or 10 bad. You understand what I mean? Hope I'm making sense. Number 4 is your partner's family relationship is key. I know there's a lot of youngsters out there, there's a lot of people out there who are like, I don't care if my mother-in-law doesn't like me, I don't care if his family don't like me, as long as he loves me, I'm good. Hell no, you're not good. You're putting this poor man or this poor woman in a position where they probably have to choose. Maybe example, your husband is with his family and you call him and you're like, babe, where are you? Like, I'm with my mom. Oh, okay, you chose her over me. And then he comes home, it's like, what did she say? Or what did they say about me? You're putting him in a tight position. Always be good with your in-laws, always be good with his friends, be good with everybody. Your relationship is going to flourish because everybody's going to be rooting for you guys, okay? So number 5 is know your partner's finances. It is super important when you start dating, when you're thinking of marriage, you disclose your finances to each other, because most of the reason people get divorced because of finances. Just be open about it, know where you stand, and then plan on how you're going to manage your finance in your marriage. And also, a lot of youngsters nowadays, what they do is they have a joint account and then they have separate accounts. That also kind of helps, because I mean, you don't just be swiping into the man's money and it's just like, oh my gosh, it's like for weave and all of that stuff, you know. So yeah, it's super important if you're trying to avoid a divorce. The number one thing that I think you should do is to just lay it on the table. Your finances should be on the table. Number 6 is conflict is inevitable. You know, conflict is inevitable. Recognize your role in the problem or in resolving it. So, okay, every relationship, friendship, whatever is out there has problems. Every single thing comes with problems. But the question is, how do you solve those problems? And you must always remember, if there's a problem, which means you are part of the problem and you are part of the solution. So you sit and think, how am I going to solve this? Even if you are not wrong, you can just call your spouse and be like, okay, I feel we should talk about this. I didn't like how you handled this. I didn't like how you handled that, you know, and all of that stuff. Then you think of how to solve it, instead of being like, nah, homie, I'm sorry. He must come and apologize to me. He was wrong. He did this and he did that. No. You are part of the problem, which means you're part of the solution. Think of ways on how you're going to solve your problems, instead of you're going to tell your friends. Sit your man down or sit your wife down and just let it all out. Baby, I didn't like what you did, I didn't like what you said, I didn't like this, I don't like that, and I feel this is how you should go. We should move forward, right? Number 7, discuss what a breach of trust would mean to you. So I mean, it's really simple. You just sit with your husband or your spouse and be like, okay, you know, what's betrayal for you? Like, what is unacceptable behavior for you? You know, like for me, texting, I don't know, just random things that people think are bizarre. I also feel they're bizarre. But there are other people who don't mind their partners texting some other girl, you know, but they think it's extreme if you sleep with somebody and that's the only form of cheating for them. But for me, cheating starts with you taking the number. Just storing the number in your phone, intentions is the most important thing to me. Because if you're taking that number, putting it on your phone with the intention of having a conversation with this girl, why would you want to be having a conversation with girls? Am I not a girl? Am I not your girl? Am I not enough for you? Homie, please. So yeah. Number 8 is when going through the rough, when the going gets tough, don't call it quits right away. I don't know what's up with society, but there's this mentality of if something is wrong, you understand, if something is not going right, cut it. No. You know, sometimes problems, challenges, and stuff that you face in your marriage actually an opportunity. You understand? It's an opportunity for you to grow in your relationship. Okay? And my final one, it's number 9, it's express love. It is super important to compliment your partner. Oh, you look beautiful today, or you look really handsome, I love you, I miss you. You know, like maybe if your husband or your spouse is at work, you just send him a nice text just to say, hey babes, thinking about you. You know, just these small gestures. It's not about going to trips to Dubai or buying a fancy weave or buying a car or buying a house. If you have the money for that, you can do that. But even with that, sometimes people just want the little things, just those little things of I care about you, I love you, a kiss on the forehead, at night when you sleep, you cuddles, you know, these small little things. Take walks in the morning, exercise together, you know. So for me, I feel like these are super important notes that a person has to go through before they walk down the aisle and say I do. So if you are getting married or in a relationship where you see yourself with this person for the rest of your life, I urge you to please watch this video and just go through these 9 pointers that I've mentioned to you, and it will help you. Believe me, it has helped me a lot, and I'm just sharing with you what I feel is really important for a person to know before they get married. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Black and Blending. I am black. Blending ain't here. But anyway, thank you once again, and we'll see you next time. Ciao. I forgot to introduce myself. I forgot to introduce myself.